watching the Vince Russo contract on a pole match.
Yes. So that means we had 75 people watching. Great. Okay, good math there, people. Good math. But no. So but like AEW Dynamite, like I'm trying to think, like the main event match was the Elite, the Young Bucks, and Kenny Omega versus Jericho and Santana and Ortiz. And while yes, Kenny Omega was not the legal person at the time in the match, he was still a legal competitor in the match that gets attacked by Jon Moxley. Where's the disqualification? They made it a handicap match. They didn't even acknowledge the fact that Moxley attacked Omega. I'm like, what booking is this? It was interesting for me and my buddies because we were there live. But at the same time, it's like, where's the disqualification?
I guess Ted Turner just likes certain booking.
That's not Ted Turner. Ted Turner's not even involved with AEW. It is Tony Khan, who's like co-owner, or his father owns the Jacksonville Jaguars, and like Cody Rhodes, the Young Bucks, and Kenny Omega are all executive vice presidents. Brady Rhodes is the chief brand officer. What the hell was up with her on Wednesday night on Dynamite? Jamie Hayter carried Britt Baker through a semi-decent match, and when the interviewer was going to interview Jamie, Brandy just attacked her and just like, what the hell is that?
The Britt Baker complaints are starting to get really heavy. They're starting to really show up.
There's a reason B. Priestley has hurt her twice. God, she's not safe. Like, seriously, I don't understand how she got a women's title match against Rico in Philadelphia. Oh, wait, that's right. They were tag team partners and they hugged it out. Yay! Wait, that's so WWE. What the hell just happened here? That never happens in WWE. That was the joke. I've never seen a tag team hug it out and then the next week they have a title match against each other. But hey, Vince, you now have an idea from AEW. Go for it. You might make it better. But yeah, there's like no build for that women's title match. Like, at least they built up Darby Allin to wrestle Jericho for the title. At least they did that. And I'm so all in on Darby Allin.
Yes.
Okay, so a lot of people don't know this, but so there's no such thing as dark matches in AEW because Justin Roberts lied to us and said that they were specific to us. Literally. So we go into the Dynamite episode of DC, and Justin Roberts comes out and is like, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to give you a series, and we actually find out that besides the dark match that we're going to get before Dynamite, they then announce that, oh, by the way, you're getting 3 more matches after the show. And that these matches are going to be exclusive to you here in Washington, D.C. You lied, Justin Roberts. You lied. You lied to me. You hurt me. I'm going to cry in the fetal position now underneath the table. I'm just kidding. But actually, the thing with AEW Dark is that it's essentially like a second show. But what a lot of people may not be able to hear is that when Darby Allin beat Shima with the coffin drop, my friends and I were all chanting "Life Finds a Way." Because if you actually follow my Twitter, whenever I tweet about Darby Allin, I use the hashtag "Life Finds a Way." Because damn it, life is gonna find a way, and he's gonna win the title with the coffin drop. The other reason why the joke of "Life Finds a Way" is because up until that point, every time he went for the coffin drop, he missed. Like, somebody rolled out of the way or whatever. So he had never effectively hit the coffin drop, which, although I will give AEW credit, they are very good at protecting finishers, which is something WWE doesn't really do good at. And the coffin drop is actually very well protected. And when he hit that, we were so excited. We literally started chanting "Life Finds a Way." And if he's at Full Gear, we're going to chant "Life Finds a Way." Because I'm going to be sitting right next to the Hurricanes with the best food in the house.
Were you able to stay for the end of the dark matches?
Yes,
I know
yeah,
some-
we stayed for we watched all 4 dark matches.
I know several people have gone and they actually can't because of work the next day.
Yeah, it's a very, so here's the thing, because it's actually a really good point, because like Monday Night Raw is from 8 to 11, and they don't do the run over anymore. But like the interesting thing is that despite those 3 matches, we still kind of got out of there at a reasonable time of 10:50, 11 o'clock-ish. So we still got out of there before like Raw would have ended. So it wasn't as bad as people claim it to be, but I do understand, like, if you have to be up at like 5 in the morning, yeah, you need to get home so you can get to bed, so you can get some sleep before you wake up at 5 in the morning and go to work. I didn't have to worry about that because I'm still technically unemployed right now. I can stay up as late as I want to be a bad boy. But no, I see that, but I think also they're rotating, like, I think because it was DC and it was the first Dynamite, they wanted to give us extra matches, so they gave us 3 bonus matches, whereas lately it's been just 2 matches after Dynamite goes off the air. So you only get 2. So, which is why you're only seeing like 3 matches on Dark, which is why you see 3 matches on Dark, and then like they do like the little vignettes and stuff like that. Whereas like on the first AEW Dark, it was just straight up 4 matches, which Britt Baker sucks. Like seriously, Allie had to carry Britt Baker that tag team match.
I like her finisher.
Oh, and apparently B. Priestley gave Britt Baker a black eye in that match because Britt Baker sucks and isn't safe and gets popped in the face. Hi, people.
Yeah.
Hi, people.
I want to make sure I was on camera. You gotta have
If you sit in this section right here, you're definitely on camera.
Oh, great.
That's what I was trying to like get him to don't be on
Yeah,
camera.
do you really think Jerry's gonna listen to you? Or anybody? Or me?
I mean, he did almost.
You did almost. That's a good
You want to
point.
see how much I won't listen to you? I'm on this now. I was at the 3rd AEW Dynamite, so
He was
I
in
have
Philly.
experience.
Yeah, he was in Philly. I'm gonna be at Full Gear, so I'll actually be at a pay-per-view.
Good thing I don't have to pay to do you right now.
Why, thank you, sexy. I enjoy that a lot.
So we need some aloe for that burn.
Is it really a burn when I play off it like I liked it? Oh. This just got weird. But we are at DerpyCon, so I hope you're all having a good time at DerpyCon. I mean, I know it's only 10:15 a.m. on a Saturday morning, and probably some of you weren't even here yesterday because of work or school or whatever.
I came from Westchester this morning, just
Westchester,
New York,
okay.
across the Cuomo.
I came from DC.
Yeah.
I came farther. I win.
How many hours?
The panelist always wins.
How many hours of sleep did you get?
Last night, actually enough. Yeah, but I woke up with a killer migraine though. Yeah. Good pillows, seriously. Even when you don't warm up for me, I wish I actually had my car up here with me, because then I'd have my pillows.
This is wrestling now?
Yeah, I know. We're allowed to deviate.
This is true, yeah.
We deviate and then we come back, and then we deviate and we come back, and then we start crying in the fetal position and we get out from underneath the table.
Now, fetal position is at the midnight panel, when you just don't want to be there anymore, and there's like 4 people in the room, and you're just like, well, I gotta do it.
Well, let's say that for the horror stories if they're doing that.
No, that's at 1 a.m. tonight.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So
That's at 1 a.m. today. So yeah, DerpyCon staff horror stories, 1 a.m. I don't know what room. I don't care what room. Just go. It's funny.
I was involved in one of them, and I always tell.
Yeah, I 2 years ago, and then we'll get back to wrestling. 2 years ago, one of the then programming director wanted me to actually share my con horror story for my first year coming here. But the problem is that I was totally be outing somebody who was still on staff. They're not here anymore, so I can actually go through and tell a story. But that's not for this panel. Ha 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 ha! This is a wrestling panel, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. And then a reminder: there's only one F-bomb, one S-bomb, and I get to say both because my name's on the panel.
Have you heard about the WWE 2K20?
Yeah, I actually
Plus-
have it. So, the great thing about okay, so just to let everyone know, and actually I need to pull this up. Thank you for the great segue. I
Yes.
love you so much because I actually have a couple things I have to announce. So, ladies and gentlemen, sometime in the upcoming week, AwesomeMania is going to be doing a WWE 2K20 Universe draft. My co-host, the British Brawler, the undisputed champion of AwesomeMania himself, Ben Taylor. The reason he's the British Brawler is because he's from Portsmouth, UK. Just putting that out there. He's going to be running NXT. Our good friend Jordan Johnson, Mr. NNJ, or Mr. J, is going to be running Raw, and I will be running SmackDown. We are going to have a 35-round draft to build our rosters. The first round, or the first 20 picks, will be from the men's division, which includes tag teams. The next 8 picks will be from the women's division, and then the last 7 picks will be from the Legends division. Yes.
Was TNA?
So no, actually, what we did was that I was actually in charge of like creating all the rules and the draft rules, and I decided to do something completely different for the draft. So literally, we're gonna do 20 picks of the men's division. Then we're gonna do 8 picks of the women's division, and then we're gonna do 7 picks in the Legends group. And then
Everyone else is a jobber.
but then no, anyone who does not get selected will go into the supplemental draft, which will happen at a much later time once all the DLC is out.
NXT UK.
Yeah. No, there are some NXT UK,
Oh, great.
like Mustache Mountain's in there, Tony Storm's in there. So
And everyone else will get.
yesterday, because we actually have an in-character, chat for news releases and presses and storylines and stuff, because we're actually gonna be doing this route. Ben posted this one. Tom Campbell of Cultaholic is reporting that he has an exclusive scoop. Remember, this is in character, for the record. Tom Campbell does not know jack about this. But
Tom Campbell and I tweet a lot, actually.
he has an exclusive scoop regarding the upcoming AwesomeMania draft. In a video interview, William Regal, GM of NXT, reports that he and Ben Taylor have been pulling some major deals. I like how Jared is nerded out over that.
Oh, hang on.
In previous years, NXT has put a priority on women's and tag team competition, and while we're going to provide those women and teams that, we draft with the best possible story in competition. They are not going to be our focus this year. As such, Commissioner Taylor has made a few deals. With Raw Commissioner Jordan Johnson, he has organized a swap. NXT's first round pick in the Legends draft, the 5th round pick in the women's draft, and the 4th round in the men's. And tag draft, it's just men's draft. For Raw's first round pick in the men's draft. So Raw is now picking NXT is now picking first and second because the draft order is Raw, NXT, SmackDown. I got the shaft.
Now my question is though.
Hold on.
Okay.
It's almost done. And we have also acquired SmackDown's My Show's first round pick in the men's draft in exchange for our first round women's pick and 5th round Legends pick. So those of you following around, that means NXT now holds all first round picks for the men's draft. This has not been officially announced yet until now, but SmackDown has traded the 5th round pick from NXT in the Legends draft to Raw for their 3rd round pick in the men's draft. So now SmackDown holds the 1st and the 3rd pick in the 3rd round of the men's draft. There will probably be some more trades before we do the draft. Also, one of the interesting things that we're actually going to be doing is because, like I mentioned, I do have WWE 2K20. They did put out a press release, or not a press release, but a statement yesterday on social media stating that a major patch is going to be coming out in about a week or two. Which is like that every year because 2K doesn't believe in beta testing or demoing the game, so we can try it out to help them let them know, hey, this game's screwed up.
Just $60.
I got the SmackDown Collector's Edition. We'll get to that part in a moment.
Oh,
I have a question about your
You
draft.
like pain. Hold on. I'm actually gonna get back on the draft first.
Okay.
Calm down.
Okay.
Calm down. But what we're actually what we're actually gonna be doing for the draft is, because I have the game, I'm actually gonna go onto my Twitch stream via PS4, and I'm actually gonna put up the game on my Twitch stream. And then Ben is gonna pick up my stream and put it on twitch.tv/321_TV. Keep that one in mind, because that's also where we do the show live when we record. Hit like, hit subscribe, not subscribe, but to get the notification so you know when we go live. Yeah. Boom, boom, hey. So that's twitch.tv/321_TV. That is the one that we do the show live on. But Ben is gonna pull up my stream of 2K20, put it on the 321 stream, and then we're gonna do the draft. It's gonna be cool, and it's gonna be glitchy. It's gonna be fun. You know? Because the funny thing is that we haven't even tried hopping into the universe mode. Like it's very sad that you can't do a singles AI versus AI match right now. That's one of the glitches. Yeah. Actually, I did an all AI women's Royal Rumble, and it errored.
Like the game crashed?
Yeah.
When we tried.
So I sent the report and say, yeah, this is the crash. But so we'll get back to the draft in a moment, sweetie.
Very quick question.
Okay, what is it?
Is your draft? Is it implying that Raw and SmackDown are the same length of time, or
No.
Okay, so Raw is still 3 hours and SmackDown's 2 hours.
So-
for you guys.
So we're actually haven't announced the rules yet for the WWE Universe, because when Ben and Jordan have done it previously before me getting involved, they actually had it where no matter what, the shows can only have like 5 matches and promos.
Okay.
So I guess it can go with the shows are the same length type deal, but because we haven't been into universe mode in 2K20 yet, because it's glitchy, we haven't been able to look at it. But there was talk that they expanded how many matches you can have on a show and on a pay-per-view and stuff like that. Because I was asking him, because I'm still trying to figure out the rules of the WWE universe itself. Right now, we're just more focused on the draft. Which I need to start doing my mock draft when I get home, because I left all my legal pads at home. So we haven't figured out WWE Universe yet, like how long the shows are going to be and stuff like that. We may just say you can only have like a max of 5 matches per show, and then for pay-per-views you can do like 3 matches per show on the pay-per-view or something like that. Or NXT gets its takeover and Raw and SmackDown show the pay-per-views. So we haven't really we're still working on that right now, so yeah. So now, 2K20 SmackDown Collector's Edition.
Okay.
So, for the record, I did get Edge's autograph plaque, which is the one I wanted. Sir, I'm already recording this, good man. Don't be recording my panel. You can take pictures. I won't break your camera. No video. I only get to video this thing. But, you can take pictures.
I couldn't get it open.
There's a joke there, people. There's a joke there.
Are we all supposed to be videoing this now? Because we got contact?
No. But I actually did get the Edge plaque, which is the one I wanted, because I didn't want Rey Mysterio. And I didn't really want Kurt Angle either, although the Kurt Angle photo was kind of cool. I wanted Edge because I'm a huge Edge fan. And I actually did get the autograph on my card. But the problem is that it's in black. And if you've ever seen black on a dark photo, it's kind of hard to see. So I'm half tempted to tweet Edge, because he's going to follow everyone and then DM him like the P.O. box, and say, hey, I got the autograph, but here, take a look at it. Can you see your signature? And see what he says. Because it is a little rough. I actually did if you go to the X75 Productions Facebook page, I actually did a unboxing of the SmackDown Collector's Edition on there. Like I did a Facebook Live for it. The day it came out. So if you go back to earlier this week, there's a video on there. But no, I mean, like, we're not getting Bump in the Night until Monday. Like the Bump in the Night DLC. We're not getting that till Monday. Or maybe Tuesday. I don't know. What's the 28th? The 28th is Monday, right? Yeah, the 28th is Monday. Yeah, so we're not getting it till Monday.
Is it at least free DLC or is
It's pre-order. It's the pre-order DLC. But normally when you get pre-order DLC, it's available day 1. Not day 7.
So, it's like on a Tuesday.
It came out Tuesday, but if it comes out Monday, that's 7 days. Okay. Hi, my name is Michael and I do math.
I quit.
Remember WWE figuring, people. If there's 10 people in the room, there's really 700. Okay?
Who taught you that? Scott Steiner?
No, Vince McMahon.
How much did that limited edition cost you?
130.
Whoa.
But like, actually, I'm not gonna lie. The ring apron is really cool because it's from SmackDown from when they had the fist stage. So it's like it's the silver ring apron, which is like, in my opinion, outside the original SmackDown set, is the next best set that they've ever had. Although I like the fact that Raw and SmackDown have different sets now.
Well,
Raw's
they had different sets. It's just that they were very, very slight.
No, they're the same. No, WWE openly said that they were the same.
Hey, red, blue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But what was it? The Goodbye Friend. Goodbye Friend.
Probably okay.
Sorry, I just don't like wrestling.
It's okay. It's okay. You'll be back at the other panel later tonight. Yeah, exactly. So. And just for those wondering, if you want to see me make an ass of myself, I can say that. If you want to see me make an ass of myself, at 7:30 tonight in this very panel room, I'm doing the experience live. I probably don't have a guest, so I'm probably going to do stand-up comedy, and it's going to suck. But being how people are laughing, I think I'm going to do all right. But I told you, we're not dancing in this panel. Turn the phone music on.
It's a good thing that I wasn't here exactly at 10 o'clock, otherwise Shinsuke Nakamura's old theme would have gone off.
We actually started 15 minutes early.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, it's actually fine. But what time is it now?
10:30.
Oh wow, we got 30 more minutes, people. But what was the train of thought?
Gary.
You talking
Something
about
about
the ring
aprons.
set.
Oh yeah. So like, it's actually it's really cool because I actually do collect like the Topps trading cards, and so I have like a lot of autographs and matte and T-shirt relic cards. Like I have stuff of like what was it? Remember like that jean vest type corset type shirt that Molly Holly used to wear when she was with the Hollies in the beginning and stuff like that? Like I have that. Like I have a matte card with that. Like I have, actually I just recently got a matte card of Trish Stratus from Evolution. So it's like a piece of the mat from the pay-per-view. I also recently, because they put out a 2019 Women's Division card set, and I actually also got an Alexa Bliss nameplate badge card. So it's like, it's this little patch, and it actually looks like their actual nameplate that they put on the title, the titles currently today. It's actually a really cool card. So I collect that type of stuff. So like the SmackDown ring apron is actually my first ring apron relic that I've actually gotten. So I'm actually really cool about it. I actually bought the Ric Flair edition. Was that 2 years ago, I believe? And I actually gave the pop vinyl to my friend Ben along with the box. Because the box was actually really beautiful because it looked like an art gallery with like a bunch of paintings on it. But I kept the Hall of Fame ring. Because I wanted that Hall of Fame ring. So I tend to buy the collector's editions if it's worth it. Ones I have not bought in is the one of the racist, Hulk Hogan. But he said sorry. Dude, okay. Who wants a funny story? Alright,
Sure.
everybody. So, we actually brought AwesomeMania down to Wilkes Comic Con in Wilkesboro, North Carolina. In the middle of nowhere. Great con. I love the con, but middle of nowhere. So, you're also in the South. Ben, I love Ben so much, was very brave to go, so, Hulk Hogan, you know he's a racist, right? He's a racist. And I just went, we still managed to walk out of there because a lot of people laughed. I'm very happy about that. Yeah. I'm sorry, but also it's actually a great segue about Tyson Fury. Because did you know that he's a homophobic, anti-Semitic, sexist jackass?
Perfect for the Saudis.
Which, by the way, Ric Flair mentioned Saudi Arabia last night on SmackDown. I was actually reading the results from last night.
He mentioned it when he said so he mentioned it on Raw when he announced Drew McIntyre was on his team. He says he's coming with us to Saudi.
Yeah, like I wonder how much crap Rick got for that, because USA Network has been very adamant that you're not allowed to say Saudi Arabia on Raw, and then when SmackDown was still on USA, that you couldn't say it on there. So but yeah, so like you're not supposed to say it, but Fox is owned by Rupert Murdoch, so yeah. But yeah, like apparently I was also reading that after $15 million payday wrestling Braun, which apparently they said he's doing really good at the Performance Center, like with his training. So it's like, okay, I'm still not gonna watch
I'm gonna watch it illegally.
on YouTube.
No, #watchwrestling.com. That's how I used to watch it before I paid pay-per-views.
No. Or you can just have the network and just not watch it on the network.
No.
I just did my monthly payment for the network.
The reason I'm watching this live is I don't want to watch it later. I just want to get it done in one shot.
Actually, to be honest, I did not watch Super Showdown. I did not watch Crown Jewel. I did not watch the tournament.
Race to Royal Rumble.
I did watch
Oh,
Great.
okay.
Oh, so here's the
That's a
thing.
decent show, honestly.
So here's the thing. Everything before the journalist got killed, I watched. Everything after the journalist got killed, I haven't watched.
I could be mistaken. I think Race to Royal Rumble was the only one. Or
Yeah, that's the only one before the journalist was killed.
That show was honestly like not even that bad.
Yeah, but the thing is though,
The
is
Royal
that
Rumble itself, the 50-man Rumble was really fun.
well, see, here's the thing though about these Saudi shows. A, it brings in more money than WrestleMania, which is why they're still going to do it. And it's a 10-year contract, and they're in the second year of their 10-year contract. Number two, they aren't even trying with the cards. They're not.
Yeah.
Because it's just a payday. And not only that, but here's the thing.
They tried the first one.
Well, here's the thing. For the Saudi shows, the only people who are actually generally interested in being there and watching are children.
Yeah.
Like, the prince wants it there, but the prince isn't even paying attention to it.
All the adults were not paying attention, and they were
You
right
can
in the
tell,
front
because
row.
You can just tell by watching the
Yeah,
crowd.
yeah.
But apparently also there's a massive issue that some people do complain about, like the people that actually go to it. Because like the prince, he has this massive set out in the center area,
And there's no seats.
and it blocks off a lot of the views for the people who sit
Wow.
actually behind it. So it's like, well, aren't you a dick? Although I remember the one thing for Greatest Royal Rumble, that they did those awkward breaks because of the time that they
Prayer.
did. Yeah, for the prayers.
Well,
No, I'm not saying it was a bad thing. I'm saying, A, I understood it. It's a religious thing. But B, if you're over here in the stage and you're watching that, and then they go into this really extended, awkward break, that's a little weird. You got to do the if you have to do that, you have to do that type of break better, and maybe explain what's going on, and then say, while this is happening, we're gonna show you we're gonna give you a preview for the matches that are coming up, something like that. And like when they did Greatest Royal Rumble, they didn't really do anything like that. They just did like some like tourist advertisement for Saudi Arabia.
And commentary team.
I know Michael's cashed a
They-
big
they
paycheck,
went-
but I felt bad for him.
Who?
I know Michael's cashed a big paycheck. I think it was the last Middle East show.
Oh yeah, the one where Triple H tore his pec.
He was trying, and that was a disaster.
Well, the thing is that the owner, he didn't do it for the check. He did it as a favor to Triple H.
Yeah.
Because the thing he said is like Michaels has come out recently. Shawn Michaels has come out recently and stated he didn't consider that a comeback match or a coming out of retirement match. He just considered it as pretty much just hanging out, being able to do something that he loves with his buddies.
Yep.
That's all he viewed it as. He didn't view it as a return match.
They're all a bunch of old men that need to wrestle again.
Yeah, it's just four friends getting to wrestle each other.
Yep.
That was essentially what it was. And then Triple H got hurt.
Yeah.
And that's when it really go, and that's when it really went downhill.
Yeah.
So,
I think the Destruction should have honestly won that match too.
I think the way the story that they're trying to tell the story going into Saudi Arabia that it had to be DX. Because if I remember right, I think Triple H beat Taker by like 30
Yeah, in Australia.
in Australia Super Showdown, which that was a great show.
Mhm.
Super Showdown in Australia was magnificent. Especially when Buddy Murphy won the Cruiserweight
That
title.
was the best match on the card by far.
Well, let's be brutally honest. One of the things that really bothers me, and now that 205 Live and the Cruiserweight title is now in NXT, is now the NXT Cruiserweight title. The one thing that always bothered Ben and I is like, if it's a big four pay-per-view for WWE, all of your titles need to be on the main card. The Cruiserweight title has been like the best match at WrestleMania, but nobody remembers it because it's always on the kickoff show.
Yeah.
It's like I remember now he's packed, but the Neville Austin Aries match at WrestleMania.
Not even on the DVD.
Not even on the DVD. You have to have the network to watch.
It's not Pac's fault. That's Austin Aries' fault for being a dick, apparently.
No.
Well,
That's what I heard.
Oh,
I mean, that
No,
was,
Austin has no say whatsoever if a
Yeah.
match goes on a DVD.
No.
That was a WWE decision that they're not going to put any kickoff shows matches on the
And
DVD.
if they're treating you like that, do you blame either guy for not wanting to be there anymore?
Well, no, okay, so first off, Austin Aries, I've actually met Austin Aries. He was super nice to me. But that was also because I was helping him out at that Ring of Honor show in Fairfax, Virginia. Because he needs someone to take pictures of all the people wanting pictures of him. So, yeah, I'll do it for you. But he was super nice to me. He actually talked me up to Neil Dashwood, and that made me feel really good about myself. I'd love to Neil. The thing with Austin is that I think when it came to story after he was out of the title picture, wasn't going to be ideal because I think they just weren't going to use him, which is why he probably requested his release. But for Pac, it was because of Enzo.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't because he wasn't happy. It was like, why am I essentially dropping the title to this clown?
Entertainment.
Like, yeah, sure. Enzo put the Cruiserweight title on the main event of Raw and stuff like that. But Enzo can't wrestle for crap. Just like Britt Baker.
Can I jump topics real quick?
Yeah, go for it.
Have
This is a
you-
fan discussion.
Have you been following Ring of Honor at all the last couple of weeks?
Watching no, but I have been like kind of reading the dirt sheets on it. I know Matt Taven re-signed, which is a great decision because I thought he was a great world champion for Ring of Honor.
He was.
No, okay, you laugh, but here's the thing. Consider it like this. Matt Taven being champion of Ring of Honor is the equivalent of to when Shawn Michaels was champion of WWE when the Monday Night Wars was going on and Raw's ratings were bad. It wasn't a champion that was the problem. It was other stuff that was the problem. Matt Taven was actually a good champion. And not only that, but if you actually pay attention to the story that Ring of Honor was building for the last few years to lead up to Taven winning the world title, it was brilliant.
The uncrowned champion.
Why I bring it up is they changed formats of the TV show, and it has been a disaster.
Really?
They're doing clip shows essentially now on their TV show.
They're not even recording episodes. They're just showing the stuff from the live event.
It's so bad. I think there's a serious question of Ring of Honor 2 years from now is going to exist. Like they have just gutted it so bad.
Well, that sucks because I just had a job interview at Sinclair.
Yeah,
I was really hoping to get free tickets.
Go watch the latest show on Pluto TV or something, or wherever you can find it.
Yeah, they stream it. It's on Twitch on like Wednesday night.
Oh wait, they have their own app. I'm not saying that.
Yeah.
Don't. It's a mess.
that sucks because the Madison Square Garden show, I was actually at that.
Hey,
I
I was the only one who cheered for Matt Taven in my section.
Oh,
It was beautiful.
that was the match. The crowd just like, we're done. They were leaving after during.
The biggest thing that Ring of Honor did that really screwed the pooch with that Ring of Honor show was the whole Enzo and Cass thing, because the Gorillas of Destiny, they're going like, the hell is going on? Because Ring of Honor never threw that by New Japan. New Japan didn't know anything about it, and all of New Japan was really ticked off at Ring of Honor for that.
Oh, they were, huh?
Yeah, they still are.
I mean, I know.
And New Japan is still not very happy with All Elite Wrestling either.
They took Beretta.
No, it actually had nothing to do with Barretto. It actually had to do with the fact that AEW, the way the AEW contract is that Moxley and Omega can't do American shows. And Omega, oh yeah, and Jericho, all three of them. They can't do any of the New Japan shows in America. They can only do the New Japan shows in Japan.
And now they just started American promotion. New Japan, yeah.
Oh yeah, they did. If I can add one thing about the Madison Square Garden show, I think it's amazing how Marty Scurll could get a crowd to actually go get quiet with his finger breaks. Like the whole room honestly got quiet. It's like during his and it was.
That's because Marty Scurll is amazing.
He's the only one that can actually get everyone to be quiet for that. Pete Dunne couldn't do it.
So it's gonna be very interesting to see it's gonna be very interesting to see what happens with Marty. So real quick, we got 15 minutes left. I'm going to change this over back to AEW, which I have crapped all over AEW. Even though I've been enjoying a lot of stuff about AEW too.
The matches are fantastic.
Most of the matches are
I
fantastic.
know.
Like the Philly show, the only good matches were the first match and the last match, but everything in between was kind of like. Eh. And I'm also getting.
You like the tag match between Moxley Pac and.
That was last.
Second to last.
That was the second to last. Yeah, that was okay. I like the fact that Pac lost, but the main event with Darby and Jericho for the title was amazing. And whatever the opening match with Young Bucks and Private Party, which. I was really happy that the Young Bucks, although apparently the Young Bucks want to lose a lot on AEW, but Tony Khan doesn't want them to lose. Because the Young Bucks want to put over the other talent.
I thought Kenny Omega would be losing more.
Which actually putting over Private Party was the best decision.
That wasn't the Philly show though, so that was the Boston show.
That was Boston show.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
The Philly show started with SCU versus Best Friends.
Oh yeah, that was actually a pretty good match.
I like this week they opened with wrestling immediately. I like that.
Well, they always do that for AEW. But the thing is though is that, I'm really sick and tired of the Lucha Bros. I'm really sick and tired of the
I'm sick
Lucha
of their catchphrase.
I'm sick of the cat. Like we were counting in the crowd in DC every time they did that chant. Like I think it was like Fyre Fest where they did that stupid chant like 20 times in the match. There is no reason why you should be doing your chant 20 times in a freaking match. Just do the damn match and wrestle already. You do your whatever the saying is. Do it as you're right before you do your do it at the beginning of the match and then do it right before you do your finisher.
Yeah.
But let everyone know you're about to do your finisher. You don't have to do it hey, I'm about to do a move. Yeah. Do the move. Do it and then you do it 4 times in a row with the guy. Really?
Yeah.
I'm so. And not only that, but the Lucha Bros is also that team. You know how for the last 2 years Pac was I'm not gonna lose. That's the Lucha Bros.
True.
That is the Lucha Bros right now.
Unless they're singles, they'll lose singles and other matches when it's not just the two of them. When it's not a match that the two of them are together, they'll lose.
Yeah,
they've lost.
But the thing is though is that they have one loss in AEW.
Yeah.
And that was at Double or Nothing. After losing at Double or Nothing, they are undefeated. No, they're undefeated on TV, with the exception of the one AEW Dark match, which was in DC, except for the fact that neither of them were pinned. It was Private Party that got pinned in that match because it was the 8-man tag match. But they do a lot of tag matches for AEW Dark. What is that?
Maybe Teddy Long's on the board.
They said the focus was going to be on tag team wrestling.
Yeah, but we don't need a whole bunch of 8-man matches.
Put him in an 8-man tag.
Oh, did you know that in AEW a 6-man tag team match is not a tag team match? That's how it was built at Double or Nothing.
What do you mean?
It's trios. So it's not a 6-man tag match.
The trio tag match?
Again, this is one of my biggest problems with AEW. Don't know. Like I said at the very beginning of this panel, we don't know what wins and losses mean. We don't know how they define like the wins and losses. Like, I'm still perturbed about the whole Jericho Cody thing. Because when Cody wrestled Shawn Spears at All Out, and you and I talked about
Yep.
this yesterday actually. Shawn Spears went into that match with an overall record of 1-0, which was in trios. As a singles competitor in AEW, had not had a single match. So was the match between Shawn Spears and Cody at All Out a #1 contenders match for the AEW title? Because that's how they're trying to sell it in the press release when they announced the match.
Oh. I didn't see the press release myself, but I saw it as released as Cody's win-loss record is currently one of the best.
Which is a lie.
Yeah, but
Sony Kiss is like, what, 2-0? Or at the time of
No.
that announcement, it was like 2-0?
something like that.
Yeah. Sony Kiss has a better win-loss record than Cody Rhodes
I
does.
don't want to see Sunny Kiss. Sunny Kiss, he is like.
The fact that they haven't put Sonny Kiss or the librarian Peter Avalon and Leva Bates on television yet. They haven't put Kip Sabian on. Okay, so
There's a lot of people that haven't been on.
so
TV
let me
at
put it in
all.
perspective like this. I'm not including AEW Dark as television for the point of this conversation. I'm considering only AEW Dynamite for the point of this conversation.
Ratings.
Well, not because of ratings, but we haven't seen Kip Sabian. We haven't seen Peter Avalon and Leva Bates. We haven't seen blanking on the name real quick. We saw Michael Nakazawa once, but only to get destroyed by. Oh, that's what I
Nyla
want to talk.
Rose.
That's what I want to talk about.
She's green as hell.
No, she's really not. Yes,
That-
she
that
is.
head drop.
Hey, guess what? They're still burying her in AEW. She's 0 for 3 in singles competition, yet somehow she was in there in that women's title match, which she should have won, by the way, because Rihu can't do damage to a pillow. Watch back the matches with Rihu. She can't do damage to a pillow. Yeah.
Don't believe it.
Yeah, I can't believe her beating Nyla Rose. If they're trying to go with that realistic sports feel, Nyla Rose destroys Rihu by ripping her in half. Literally.
Breaks the back like Bane did Batman.
Yeah, but like, that was the thing that bothered me. It's like, so the post-match stuff for the women's title match in DC really bothered us. Because, okay, first off, you just bury Nyla Rose by having her lose to Riho. Then you have the thing with Michael Nakazawa, which then which Nyla destroys Michael Nakazawa. That was the best thing about that entire match. And it was after the match. But then you have the thing where Nyla was going to destroy Rihu, but then Kenny Omega comes out. What? Why couldn't you do that during the match? Why couldn't you have it where Nyla is just destroying Rihu, and Kenny Omega comes out of concern for Rihu's health? No, during the
I know,
match.
yeah.
But then the distraction by Kenny Omega to Nyla cost Nyla the match. Because the hint that we kind of got, but again, AEW doesn't book well. Because we don't know what the hell's going on with Nyla Rose now. At least on TNT for the people who only watch the Dynamite show.
I'll be honest.
What is Nyla Rose now going to be wrestling in the men's division?
Omega coming out there made no sense because he was on the next match.
Yeah,
That makes zero sense.
exactly. But do you know why? It makes sense for Kenny to come out because Rihu is his tag team partner in Japan. And here's the thing. So how many of you actually know who does the booking for which division in AEW?
The Young Bucks do the tags.
Yep.
Brandy and Kenny do the women.
Yep.
And I think
Cody and Tony Khan do the men's
Yeah.
division. Guess what? You just found out who won the women's title just by who the booker is.
How was Brandy and pointing heads on Dynamite this week?
Oh yeah, I talked about that before you came in. That was like Jamie Hayter carried Britt Baker for that match. And
Your opinion, first star to leave, aside from Kylie Ray, who's left already, who's going to be the first out of AEW? maybe who.
So okay, we can't really consider Kylie Ray the first real star to leave because she only appeared once, and then she had a medical issue. No, it wasn't Fire Fest. It was Double or Nothing. Then she left due to a medical reason. I guess she had like personal issues or something, and then requested her release. I think she'll be back in AEW. I think this is just her trying to like get herself back in gear before she goes back to AEW. In all honesty, like it's a little hard to tell because it's just too early to answer that question. But if anyone were, my estimation, if anyone were to leave AEW early, it would be the first real person to leave AEW. That would probably be one of the women. It would probably be one of the women. Wouldn't be Britt because they're pushing her like she's Roman Reigns.
Is she not?
No, not yet.
Push
no,
for
no.
equality, that's why they still have her.
Yeah, the push for equality. I think Nyla, once they figure out what to do again, but they don't know what they're doing anyways when it comes to booking stuff, they have a couple really good long-term storylines, but everything else for like short-term and long-term stuff for everyone else, there's like nothing for them.
Consequently, who's the first to arrive then?
John Moxley? No, I'm just
No,
kidding.
yeah.
Marty.
Yeah.
So here's the thing. Let's talk about. Okay, we got 6 minutes. So let's talk about Full Gear real quick. Just out of curiosity, at Full Gear, and it's not going to be Marty because his contract's up at the end of November. What is the big surprise that you think you're going to see at Full Gear on November 9th when I'm there live? I swear if Cody wins the title, that's the wrong decision.
Yes.
That needs to stay on Jericho.
Yes.
Not only that, but if Cody really wants to go full-blown Triple H, Cody gets the title. He is the executive vice president.
AEW's reign of terror.
So I'm not sure if anyone's been paying attention to StarCast because, well, this one for Full Gear really sucks. Like seriously. Well, no, it's like 91, 92 WCW. That's essentially what it is. Like they're bringing everybody from 91, 92 to WCW. So they're doing stuff with Jimmy's Famous Seafood, which is they probably do have like the best food, but the guys who own it are complete assholes. Hi, Johnny Crab Cakes. You're still an asshole. Yeah, their marketing is meant to troll, and it's not the best marketing. They're doing a Halloween hangover, like brunch, and the funny thing is that they're using Triple H's face from when he was terrorizing in early '90s WCW. And I'm like, I'm surprised that WWE hasn't forced you to take that down because that's Triple H. So.
Unless WWE doesn't actually own that photo.
It's Triple H.
I know.
You know it's Triple H. It doesn't matter. No, like, it's actually seriously. I know this because I haven't talked about this. Because I was with MCW Pro Wrestling for 2.5 years. Being on the back end side of things, anytime it's something that's like a WWE photo or a WWE associate like Triple H's photo or something like that, WWE will send you a cease and desist. Yeah. So like if you do like if you promote a wrestler for your show and you use the WWE stock photo, WWE is going to send you a cease and desist and make you change the thing. So you have to get a different photo that wasn't from WWE to promote the wrestler or to promote the legend or whatever. So WWE is actually very strict about that. It's also why if you ever decide to make a sex tape, make sure you have Disney music in the background because Disney lawyers will take that down quickly if it gets leaked.
Modern problems need modern solutions.
So with that, ladies and gentlemen, there's 3 minutes left. So we're going to do the wrap up here real quick. Jared, thanks for coming up here. Thanks for a little bit of the bubbly. Actually, this is my bubbly. I'm Michael Lindenbaum. I am one half of AwesomeMania. You can follow AwesomeMania. So I'm just going to give you the website, which is txhthockey.com/AwesomeMania. All of our episodes are up on there. This upcoming week, we're going to be doing our AwesomeMania WWE 2K20 draft. Please go to twitch.tv/321_TV. Like it. Hit the notification that you want to get notified every time they go live. Yes, they do also do a lot of WoW. So you will see notifications for WoW, but it will at least let you also know when Ben and I are going live with AwesomeMania. So you can also watch us live while we record the episode.
I know when you said wow, I thought of women of wrestling are good.
Well,
I know that's what you meant.
although I actually do, I have Amber O'Neil from WoW who follows me on Twitter. So with that, thank you for coming out. Enjoy the rest of your DerpyCon, and remember, in this very panel at 7:30 p.m., I'm doing the experience live. I don't have a guest for it right now, so I might be doing stand-up comedy. And remember, the most important thing about wrestling, and remember, I said one F-bomb because it's PG-13, and we're going by the PG-13 movie standards. Don't yuck somebody else's yum. Watch what you want to fucking watch, and enjoy the shit, because that's why we love wrestling. Enjoy, everybody.
See, I know when to save that stuff, people. I gotta build the suspense.
Oh, back in, yeah.